is a 2-week coding camp. So there are about 18 girls that come regularly every day, and it's a 4-hour camp during the day. So basically we have a whole curriculum that we planned out, me and Miss Kavner, and it's a very engaging, and it changes throughout the 2 weeks so that they're learning different languages every other day. So they started with Scratch, and then they moved on to Python, and then they did JavaScript, and now they're doing Java. So they're getting a taste of a lot of different programming languages, and all the websites that we use are very fun and interactive, so they can make games while they're learning programming languages.
We wanted to make sure that the girls were actually engaged the whole time that they were here, that they were learning. We wanted to make sure that, we know it's summer, and a lot of times it's kind of hard to actually retain students in a program that's educational based over the summer, and we were really just hoping to make sure that we kept the same amount of girls throughout the program. We kept them engaged enough that they stayed, and not only did they stay, but we had so many girls join up after the fact because they heard about it from word of mouth.
There are many programs that try to push women to go into computer science, but this is also looking at gender and racial inequality that exists in computer science. So we're empowering girls that they don't have many options to learn about computer science in the Wyandanch curriculum, but we are encouraging these girls to pursue a career that would not really be offered in their school curriculum. So we're sort of making them go out of their comfort zone and explore career options that they would never have known previously.
I love this program because when I started, I thought it was going to be something different. But then when we started doing sketch and making our own games, I loved it, and I also loved my teachers helping me, and it's kind of like school but different.
I actually thought it would be a lot more typing, and it would be a lot harder and a lot more rigorous, because I saw that my other friends that were older than me were joining too, so I was like, oh, it might not be something that's really easy. So it was actually really easy to understand, and if I needed help, I can just call on any adults or any of the helpers that were there, and I was able to really understand everything thoroughly.
This program called Code Combat, which is a game where the girls can actually feel like they're actually just playing the game itself, like a text-based game, almost kind of makes me feel like back in the 90s when they had a lot of text-based games. But they, as they're doing telling the hero to move, they're actually doing that in code. So they started to learn code almost, without even realizing that that's what they were doing. And as they continued to go, then they were able to start doing game development and do another language, JavaScript, with that same program, and the entire time they were having fun doing it. We then found we wanted them to work with Java because Aditi, she did a great job at getting speakers to come in here, and the speakers mentioned how Java was such a big language for them to learn. So we found a program for Java where, again, they were working like a game in order to learn the code.
I think the most exciting activity would probably be meeting some of our guest speakers. We have women come here to the Wyandanch Youth Center, and these girls, they can actually meet face-to-face with a woman who is in STEM, who does do computer programming for a living, and they just tell them, it's not what you have to do, but it's an amazing opportunity for you, and you can pursue it if you want. And I think that's just the best part of the camp, because you meet with someone who has experienced what it's like to be a woman in computer science.
So the guest speakers, they talked really about important things that affect women, sort of. So 2 of them talk about how relating to jobs and how it's so important to have diverse groups. So if women and people of several different races aren't getting involved in tech, then you're not representing everyone's ideas and everyone's beliefs. We're doing so many things with technology here, but it's important to evaluate when you can do something good with it and when it can be harmful.
It was amazing how they talk about female empowerment, and I felt so strong as a girl, and I could actually make a change when I grow up, and it was amazing.
We took a trip to Google, and when we were there, a lot of them were just so amazed about what they do and how open and exciting the world of computer programming is, and Google, and they were just telling me, oh, this is what I can do when I grow up. They want me, they want women in STEM, and this is what I think I want to do when I get older.
Oh, I was so excited because after I realized that I could go to Google, I was thinking, like, is this what I want to do when I grow up? And being there, it was like amazing experience because I was like, this could be me when I'm older. And when I was listening to the Q&A and the guest speakers talking, I was just like really like into it, and I was just really focusing on whether or not this could be me. And it was an amazing experience.
Every kind of computer science person's like dream job would be at Google because of the way they're so able to affect so many people across the world. The way Google Maps, Google Drive, Google everything affects all of us is so important, and the people there are really remarkable.
I learned that no matter how young you are or how old you are, it's never too late to start coding.
It's been a wonderful 2 weeks, and before that, the school year was just amazing working with the girls. Aditi is just absolutely ambitious and just wonderful to work with.
So first, my main target was that this would be a successful camp, and I think that really panned out. The girls that come are very enthusiastic, and their mindset about coding has totally changed in just the course of 2 weeks. And from here on, I kind of just want that to grow. So maybe it's 18 girls this year, and then it's 25, and then it's 30, 40, and just to keep expanding like that. For example, this school year, we're continuing the XXCoders program by having it at the Wyandanch high school and middle school. So this way, girls will continue coding throughout the school year, and they can come here once a week and learn more coding and go to hackathons, meet more impressive women in technology, and just keep expanding their knowledge of coding.
Sometimes I don't get it, but it's good because it's really interesting. And like when you started playing the games and making codes, it's really exciting, and you feel like you belong somewhere.
It's really fun actually, and since I have like my friends here, I knew them in school, but like I got to know them more. So it's really fun to like do like coding together and like challenge each other, because I challenged myself with like one of my other friends, and like it's really cool and fun. Like we learn Java, Python.
Actually, it's really fun. It's really interesting. I didn't know what to expect because I've never taken any computer science classes or courses because it's not available at Wyandanch. So I thought, okay, this is a really good opportunity. So I took it, and it really surprised me. It was really, really fun, and I got to hang out with like my friends and other people that I had like no idea who they were. So I met them, and then we played fun interactive games, and we had a lot of fun together.
Oh, it was really fun. Like I said, with my friends, we tried to like, oh hey, I can do this. Can you do that? And it was just like challenging each other, but it's really fun.
My favorite part was when we got to do the Python. The code combat was when you got to defeat the orgs and also JavaScript.
We are XX